What's up, guys? Stewiefamily here once again with some breaking news in the professional wrestling world. A friend of mine a couple of hours ago told me about this article on No DQ, and so I read it a couple of minutes ago, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. Now, a lot of you probably already know about this article. You probably already read this article because it was from 2 days ago. But for the ones that doesn't know anything about this, hasn't read this article yet, I'm going to go ahead and read it to you right now. Let me go ahead and give you a little background on it. Apparently, a wrestling newsletter from f4wonline.com uh, did an interview with a WWE employee, and this WWE employee decided to remain anonymous during this interview, and this anonymous WWE employee went on in this interview for this newsletter to say that the reason why CM Punk is not in the WWE right now is because he is jealous of Daniel Bryan's current spot. And I'm going to go ahead in a couple of moments and read this article to you. Now, I know the CM Punk situation has been a really big thing going on in the professional wrestling world. CM Punk walking out of the WWE. Um, no one really knows what it's about. It's rumored that the main reason why he did walk out was because of Batista winning the Royal Rumble, and he felt as though Daniel Bryan didn't get the push and recognition that Daniel Bryan deserves. But this interview that this anonymous WWE employee did, it's like people are seeing it in a different light. Now, I don't really know for sure if this is the 100% truth. Someone might be bad mouthing Punk. It might be an anonymous WWE employee that's jealous of him. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read it to you. And I would like to say before I start reading, it contains some graphic language. So if you have children in the room and you're not comfortable with them hearing graphic language, then I recommend you get them out of the room for right now. I'm going to go ahead and read it, give you my thoughts. Here we go. This anonymous WWE employee said, and I quote, "Honestly, Punk is being a little bitch. I liked him so much before his run leading to and after that Money in the Bank in Chicago. He's a guy where you have to be really in his circle for him to, I guess, open up, which I understand. But being put in a feud with Kane and then with Triple H at WrestleMania is not a bad thing. Now, I understand he feels this is his last Mania and he wants to main event, and really, with the right storyline, that match could main event, but literally after the Tribute to the Troops incident, he's just been difficult. There are so many there that want his spot, that that want to say, I need a weekend off to go to the UFC. I really and fully believe he's a little jealous of the crowd reactions to Bryan, and it's getting to him. He's just been such a dick lately. That interview with Ariel, he acted like he was the victim at the Troops taping when Michelle was just joking. Little bitch AJ took it to the wrong level. Do you really think AJ would have a pipe bomb interview time or longest diva champ BS if she wasn't dating Punk? Punk really doesn't want to be the face of the company. That's BS. I hate hearing that shit. He says he does, but this isn't ROH or OVW. He would bitch so much if he had to do a Michael and Kelly at 9 a.m., then fly to a different state for Raw, do a Make-A-Wish at 1 p.m., and then Raw, then do SmackDown, and then do something Wednesday to fly home Thursday to be on the road Friday or Saturday. No way he could handle that for 4 months. He may come back as soon as Monday, or he may never come back. But if never comes back, he better remember how many fans he's fucking over right now. The same way he believes the WWE is fucking him over. And I'm not defending Vince or Triple H, especially Triple H, because people are seeing that Triple H taking over isn't as cool as they thought it would be. Outlaws, Nash, X-Pac, Flair, HBK, Batista, yeah, must be nice to be Triple H's friends. So, honestly, I personally have no idea who this anonymous WWE employee might be. A lot of people are saying that it's possibly either The Miz, Curtis Axel, Ryback. Some are even saying Sheamus. Now, here's my whole opinion on this. Uh, I honestly should have done a video about CM Punk walking out whenever it happened. Uh, my opinion is followed. I respect CM Punk. CM Punk is a great wrestler, one of the greatest wrestlers to pick up a mic since you know The Rock, Chris Jericho. Great talker, great wrestler, great performer. Um, but the thing is, I think CM Punk shouldn't act this way. If this is the truth, now if this is the truth, if this anonymous WWE employee is telling the truth, and CM Punk literally did leave, legit leave, because Daniel Bryan got the big push and he didn't, and he's jealous over that, then yeah, um, CM Punk shouldn't act like that. CM Punk is acting like a little bitch, if and only if that's the truth. Because, for the simple fact, look what the WWE did for him. Uh, you know, Now I know back around 2011 he went and did the famous pipe bomb because the WWE wasn't treating him right, because basically before he did the pipe bomb, CM Punk was kind of like in the same spot Christian was for the longest time. CM Punk was mid card, he was Intercontinental Champion, World Tag Team Champion, and then he became World Heavyweight Champion. Then it was back to being Intercontinental Champion, winning the Money in the Bank ladder match, and also going on to become, the leader of the new Nexus. And then it went from being that to the pipe bomb segment because he wasn't really getting treated right. And I can understand that. Now I could understand the whole pipe bomb segment because CM Punk back in Ring of Honor and Ohio Valley Wrestling, held all the championships that you could in those two wrestling organizations. Despite OEW being a developmental territory during that time for WWE, it's still pretty impressive that the man went and won every single championship in not only OVW but ROH. And honestly, like, he did deserve to be a main eventer in the WWE. And the pipe bomb segment was great shoot, and it was legit. And I really did respect Punk for going and sticking it to WWE, uh, and that was a great thing. But he's also got to realize now, if this is the truth, only if this is the truth now, if he is jealous of Daniel Bryan, then that's sad because the WWE gave him a lot of stuff after that pipe bomb interview. Obviously, he's the sixth longest reigning WWE champion of all time, the 434 title reign, and not only that, he was on the cover of numerous editions of WWE magazine, and he was also on the cover of WWE 13, the last and final game THQ made. I mean, plus multiple other things, getting over as a main eventer, and signing autographs, and doing Make a Wish, things. I mean, he, if that's true, he does not need to act like that. And I don't agree that he shouldn't have walked out on his fans, and he really shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have walked out on his fans. A lot of people compare CM Punk walking out of the WWE to Stone Cold Steve Austin walking out in 2002. The situation is similar, but it's kind of different. See, Stone Cold Steve Austin had problems with creative. They was having Steve Austin lose a lot, and then they wanted Steve Austin to lose to Brock Lesnar, which during that time Lesnar was a rookie. They wanted Lesnar to win and have Steve Austin lose to put Lesnar over as the new guy, and Austin didn't agree that he should have to lose to put over Brock Lesnar because he was the biggest star of the 1990s. And I can understand with Steve Austin, but CM Punk going and being jealous of Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan's one of his closest friends. Um, if that's true, then he's not Daniel Bryan's friend to begin with. Um, and that's a shame that CM Punk has to be that way, has to act that way. Um, go and make a mountain out of a molehill, all because he's not getting that one top face spot. I mean, Kane and Triple H, Yeah, I mean that's not that bad. Um, However, I believe that the WWE should not go and confiscate signs that has CM Punk's name on it. They shouldn't go and eject fans out of their arenas for chanting for CM Punk, and they shouldn't go and do stuff like that. Because if I remember back around, if I'm right, back around, mm, I believe it was probably a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago. Sorry, I had to correct myself. Stephanie McMahon said on television that the WWE universe could chant for whoever they wanted to because they have the power to do whatever they wanted to in the WWE. Well, if they have the power, then why is their signs getting confiscated? Why are they getting ejected? I mean, obviously they don't really have a lot of power, and that's just horrible because the WWE back when Austin did this stuff, they had this whole anti-Austin campaign going on too. And but I mean, they never went as far as to eject fans for chanting for Austin or chanting what. The whole arena would have got ejected. So honestly, from what I think, I really honestly don't think that really pisses me off that they would go and eject fans for chanting for CM Punk. They don't need to do that. And if Triple H and Stephanie, if they continue to keep doing what they're doing, the WWE is just going to continue to lose money from from a lot of points. I mean, they are going to lose a good portion of their money. Now, I'm not going to say they're going to completely go bankrupt, but if it continues to be what it is, a lot of fans are already unhappy, excuse me, with what's going on, and this whole thing about getting fan ejections and all this, that's just going to be lawsuits after lawsuit after lawsuit, and they're going to lose money, and it could lead to bankruptcy. But honestly, from what I think, if Triple H and Stephanie uh, don't turn something around here soon, it's going to be a big problem, and I mean a really big problem. Um, they're going to lose money. They're going to lose ticket sales. Um, I'm not saying they should just bring back CM Punk in general. I'm just saying, they need to stop with Batista. No one gives a shit about Batista. No one cares about Batista. No one cares about that. No one cares about Orton. Uh, I love the New Age Outlaws back in the 1990s, but they should not be the tag team champions. Younger talent should be pushed into WWE. Daniel Bryan is the top man in the WWE. He is the top superstar not only in the WWE but in the professional wrestling world. And Daniel Bryan should be the top man. And the other person that should be right behind him is Roman Reigns, then Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, the Wyatt family. The younger talent wants to be out there. People want to see the younger talent. They don't want to see the old stars from back around 2005 or 2006. They don't want to see that. Hey, I ain't got a problem with seeing, you know, stars from the Attitude Era come back for a little bit, but for God's sakes, nobody wants to see the New Age Outlaws make a full return like that. You know, I mean, Billy Gunn can still wrestle. Don't get me wrong, but Road Dogg, I mean, Road Dogg just ain't got what it takes anymore. I mean, Billy Gunn can probably still make it, but I mean, I just think that's a very poor decision. The tag team division is still bad, and if Triple H and Stephanie don't pull their head out of their ass soon, then it's just going to keep getting worse for the WWE. Now, with this anonymous WWE employee, I don't really know who it could be. Uh, my first guess was probably John Cena or Ryback myself, but especially Ryback after what he did on Twitter. But honestly, I don't really know. This is a very big situation. Um, Whoever this anonymous WWE employee might be, whenever they find out who it is, and they will find out, and they will go and find out who it is, they will get fired. They will, I mean, they will get fired. But it's a very, very big thing. And I want to ask you guys, who do you think is the anonymous WWE employee that went and said CM Punk is jealous of Daniel Bryan, and that's the reason why he's not in the WWE. Leave a comment down below. Let me know who it is. I've also got a link to the article right down below if you want to read along with me. So yeah, um, just let me know what you think about it. Honestly, I think it could be Ryback. I could think, it could be John Cena. But whoever it is, they will, be revealed sooner or later. WWE will find out who it is, and they will be terminated. So that's all I wanted to say. Take it easy. Stewie family saying thanks, goodbye. I'll see you again.